Hello my crafty friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to be working on this farm journal again. You know, I was thinking that I don't think I've ever made an actual farm journal. You know what I mean? I was like, I just don't remember making a farm journal. A sewing, a recipe, cookbook, just all kind of eclectic and, you know, vintage books and things, but I don't think I've ever made a farm journal. And guess what? Farm journals are really fun. So, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Let me show you where I'm at. I thought we'd do a couple things today, and I'll show you where I'm at. So, I just messed up things by closing the book cover here. But you know how I said I wanted to, let me get my timer going here so I know where I'm at. And there we go. Nope, there we go. Okay, yeah, I've been messing around here, having some crafty fun. And I said I wanted to cover up this name here. And there's a little like squiggly pencil mark, pen mark there. And so I took out, you know how I've shown you where I sometimes take my fabric scraps and I cut them into little squares and rectangles. And I have two bags here that I keep handy here in my craft room. And you can see there's all different colors in there, just little scraps. Most of them are pinking sheared or cut around, but some of them are just flat, you know, flat cut. So whatever you like, if you want to use some of your, make some of these with your fabric scraps. And just, you can see there's, that's a lot, but they just fit in these two little bags so they don't take up much room and they're ready to go for when you need them. But I got those bags out. See, this is a flat cut one. Of course it goes with the journal. So that one I thought I'd put right there. And that's just a piece from a piece of, there was, this is either a fabric scrap or I had a gingham, red and white gingham shirt too that I cut up. So it's either from the shirt or a fabric. Anyway, there it is. This is from a vintage sheet. Isn't that gorgeous? Yellow, of course, to go with the book. So we put that there. So I'm layering these a little bit to cover up everything and make it pretty. This is another gorgeous vintage sheet. Isn't that pretty? Look at the colors on there. The background is light bluish gray with white polka dots and those pretty flowers. So that is there. Put that right there. And then I got out my recent buttons that I picked up at Temu. And I have these cute little cats. So I could put a cat. That's adorable. Oh my goodness. And so I could put a cat. They're so cute. Even if you don't like cats, you gotta love those, right? And anyway, I have also these cute little birds. Got both the cats and the birds from Temu. So, which I showed you in my haul. But I picked out this red bird here. I wanted to show you a couple birds though. Look how cute. Okay, so let's see which one I like better. I thought the red would stand out more. But the blue stands out more a lot too. I think the red actually stands out more though, so I think I'm going to go with the red. So let's do it. I just wanted to show you those cats again because they're so darn cute. So I'm going to glue this down, but first I also, you know, I showed you a while ago that big embroidery floss haul I got from, I believe I got that from, oh shoot, I can't think of it right now, but one of the companies I do demonstrations for. And so sometimes when I have like scraps or whatever, I'll put them in this little bag, and so I can, when I need a little piece, I can just pull it out. So I thought I'd put through this little button a piece of yellow embroidery floss. And by the way, I kind of just dove right in here. My name is Sheree, in case you haven't been here before. My channel is Turquoise Dreaming. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And I'm just having fun with this farm journal. So here's my yellow, kind of golden yellow embroidery floss. So a lot of times what I do, let me get a nice sharp pair of scissors to cut this with. I just need a little piece, but I'm going to cut it bigger than I need. So something like this. You'll see a lot of times I just, if you're new here, I just eyeball it, but this is probably about 5 or 6 inches long. I would say 6. Okay, then what I will do is just put this through the holes, and There we go, one end through. Put the other end through the other hole. Yeah, these are actual buttons that have the 2 holes, so they're super cute. I'll have to see if I can put my link to these, my Temu link down below, and see if I don't know if my coupon's still working, but it probably is. So if I can find it, I will link these and my Temu coupon down below for you. But see, I'm kind of trying to even it up a little bit. So you can see how flat it is on the back. See, it's real flat, so when I glue this down, it's not going to take up any room. So I'm going to go ahead and tie here. This is what I liked. This is what I've been doing lately, and I really like it like this. You tie it there and do a little double knot so it doesn't, come loose or anything. Got a little double knot. And then I just cut it off. And it looks like, I mean, it is sewn through. It's just not, that's not really, it almost looks like maybe you sewed through the fabric, but you didn't. You don't have to. It's not necessary unless you really want to. So then I just cut it off, so I just have a couple little ends there. So the reason to use the extra embroidery floss is so you have enough room to tie your double knot there. And if you save your strings, you can, but there we go. Just a little, a little piece of thread through there. I think it looks really cute because it is a button. Okay, so let's glue these down because this is definitely happening here. And I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. So I got to use those cat buttons soon. They're so cute. I love them. Maybe I'll put one in here somewhere. I got to figure out a place to use those. I haven't used one yet, and they're so cute. I just love them. Trying to think if they had any more buttons. I have wood heart buttons from another company. I have the birds now, and I have the cats. I think that's all. Well, I have some round buttons too. Just regular round buttons that are decorated like this. Like the cats and the birds. Okay, so got some some Fabri-Tac on there. I'm going to cover up that name right there. I don't want the glue oozing out, so that's kind of why I'm just like tapping it. And now my next pieces. I don't really think you have to get glue right out to the edges, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be totally flat. That's kind of how clusters are. You can either glue them, all down, but I don't usually. I just kind of make sure the middle part of them is glued down, especially when I make them, before I put them in a journal. I just put a staple in the middle, and then when I'm ready to use it, I can just glue it down. I didn't look for one that was already made because I wanted to use some of these pieces that I had in these bags. So again, just a little glue in the middle here. I think I have some of this, well, I think I have probably some of both of these sheets left. So I was thinking I would like to put together some fat sheet, vintage sheet fat quarter bundles soon. So I may do that. But this covers up both of those issues, the little squiggly kind of pen mark and the name there. Okay. And then my button is right here. That's also getting glued down with some Fabri-Tac. Putting a big glob right in the middle. Not a big glob, but enough. And then I'm going to glue that right down there. Have a little decoration there. And there we go. And I'm not going to cover up any of this. Okay, so something else dawned on me, and I'll show you my pages I got together so far. As you can see, I've been working on my 3 signatures here, and I've got pretty much all of my pages in there except for one I have drying in the other room that I spritzed some food coloring on. It might even be dry right now, but I'll get that later. So when I was sitting here working on this cluster, it dawned on me that I have, well, I thought I had a denim pocket, like that I cut from a pair of jeans, but I can't find it. So maybe I already used it. But when I was looking through my fabric, I found this. I have a few of them. They are from this little package that I found at a thrift store. Iron-on patches, blue denim. So I don't know if I used this piece or somebody else did. I think probably somebody else did, but this one was cut. And I've got two more here. And then this one, which I already glued down. So when I took this apart, let me see if I can get the staple out of here. I have my staple remover right here if I need it, but I just kind of pulled the staple out here when I pulled that one off. And this, let me just show you one. This was uneven right here. See how it's rounded corners, and then it goes up a little bit. That little piece right there I cut off with my pinking shears on both sides. Okay, so that's what this is. But plus it gives it some, I don't know, decoration and maybe even extra sturdiness so it won't fray or anything as a pocket if you put things in and out of there. But I glued it down with Fabri-Tac. I didn't do the iron-on part because I didn't know if that would really hold as much as I would want it to. It might, but I just went ahead and used the Fabri-Tac. So I've got a pocket here. This might be still drying. I just did it before the video. So, but I thought that was very appropriate for a farm journal to have a denim pocket. I didn't glue this down yet, but doesn't it look beautiful there? It's an applique. I had a couple, 2 or 3 of these, and I've already used the other ones in past journals, and this is my last rose applique that I found at a thrift store. But I wanted to show you the other ones I auditioned. So this is a little Quality Unit 1992 patch. So something like that I could have done. They look very country to me. I found them at my little local vintage store. It's not Salvation Army, it's not Goodwill, it's just a little vintage store that I have here in my town. And she had a bowl of these by the cash register. And I went through them one time when I was in there and picked out a few. So that was one. Not sure what it's really from, but I thought it was cute. So something like that could go there. I have this is a little Boy Scout patch that I may use somewhere in here, so I'm leaving that out. I have this one, Corvair by Chevrolet. That would be cute. I mean, I still think it looks like, this is kind of country farm, you know, garden type thing. So you got the farm animals, you got the farm garden, you know, that type of thing. So you got the Corvair from the farm. So, and then this one is Island Trees Soccer Club, 1975. I thought that was cute too. I mean, any of these would be super cute here, right? I like all of them. If I didn't have the rose, I would definitely use one of those. And I have these little daisies. And this was from another time where I found these at a thrift store. Iron-on. No date. Oh wait, nope, no date. It says Lansing, Iowa. Okay. Anyway, this was the most gorgeous one. So we have roses on the farm, right? We have a little rose garden on our farm. So anyway, this one is going in. This one's going in. Oh, there's a price tag on the back. I know I didn't pay that much for it. $3.45 it says. I don't know where that came from. I hope I didn't pay that much for it. It is gorgeous though, but like I said, I had a few of them and I've already used the others. So this is going down with some Fabri-Tac. This is how I've always just glue these down with lots of glue all over the edges because I want this flat on here. I don't want it flopping around or anything. So we did a little patch there. And now we're finishing off this pocket. Some on the stem here. So I went to Walmart this morning. This is Saturday when I'm doing this video for you and for me. But they have some sweatshirts if you need some sweatshirts, new sweatshirts. Their sweatshirts are on clearance for $5. So it's nice to have a nice new soft sweatshirt. You know how they get kind of crunchy after a while after they get old. So I got one last week and I wore it. I just kind of wear them around the house and I wear them for bedtime like pajamas to stay nice and warm and cozy. And so anyway, I wore one that I bought last weekend this week and it was so soft and cozy. I went and they had one more the same. They had some other colors, but I got the light blue one. I just thought it's really pretty actually. It's kind of a smoky blue. So I just thought that was the prettiest one. So I got 2 of the same thing, but Like I said, I just wear them around the house and for pajamas, like around the house. And then, okay, bedtime. I'm not changing my clothes into pajamas. I'm wearing this white, nice, warm, cozy sweatshirt to bed, right? So there we go. We got our pocket. We can put something in there. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so here's the pages in the, I think these are pretty much done and ready to sew in. I just want to, I might put some tabs on here. So like here's, I pulled some more squares out of the bags I just showed you, and I thought I would maybe sew these on, so I want to do that before, but I'll just see another advantage to having these ready. They're little, this is kind of rectangular, it's not a perfect square, so I can now just fold this in half, and you can glue them on, you don't have to sew them on, but I thought just fold it in half and put some little tabs. I'll put one, or I usually put one in each signature, and I'll do like one up here, one down on the next signature, and the last signature I'll put it down here. So I pulled, let's see, I have this green, and this has green with yellow daisies. So cute, that fabric. I think I got that at Walmart. And then another one of these pieces of a vintage sheet here. Now this must have been from like the hem or something. It's sewn together. So I just thought I'll keep it together. It's so pretty. And I'll just sew it down somewhere like that. So I've got two. I have these laying here, but I want another color, so I've got those two. Let me see what else I have here. Let me see if I have a yellow one, because we've got blue and green there. A yellow one or a red one. So this is mostly all blues, except for here's one yellow piece, another yellow piece of that sheet. So I could use that. Let's see if I have another. I have in this bag. So I have some more of the red gingham in here, and I have a lot of cutoffs from the fabric tags that I made here. See these? These are all from those fabric tags I made. So pretty, aren't they? Look at this one. That's a piece of fabric I got at a thrift store. Okay. Isn't it weird how you remember where you got all these little pieces of fabric? Let's see. So anything would look adorable, of course. But I'm kind of looking for, here's yellow, but it's very pastel. This one, so I'm not like grabbing for that one. Oh, here's a little something here. Let's see what this is. Do I already have this one? Let's do this one. I like the bright colors on this one. See that? Instead of this one here, because this one's so light. It's beautiful, but it's very light. So I think that is what's going to happen. So I might just go ahead and glue these down, and then I've got some really bright colors in here too, but I think I'm just going to go for, I got some pretty blues, but let's go for these. Okay, I'm kind of trying not to be too picky about what signature I put them in. So what I will do is, I've got the donkey pages in here that I showed you, the book I was processing about the donkey, and I said, oh, this would be great for a farm journal. So I put all the pages I could in here. This is a 1960 book, by the way, the 1960. I got a page in here from, this is a book called, which I'll try to show you when I do a flip through, but because I don't have it out here right now, but this is from a book called 365 Bedtime Stories, I believe. And then another page, if I come across it, I'll show you. But then I've got some other odds and ends pages in here, which are bigger pages that I had in my stash, which, I was able to cut, wide. So ledger paper too, that's been used, but so cool. And really great colors, so stuff like that. And I see, here's the pages. This is really cool. I had these big like 11 by 14 pages of this white paper. I spritzed it with, this one has the green food coloring on it, but it's just so kind of thick. It's not copy paper. It has a nice crinkle to it too, if you can hear that. But that's the first one. I did put, let's see, I did put a pocket somewhere. Not this one, I don't think. Let me go to the next signature. Remember, this is what we did yesterday, the Franken pages. And then I think there's a pocket in this one. Yeah, I found these garden papers. So it's really nice to use. Maybe if you have some one-sided paper, scrapbook paper, whatever. This is computer stationery, but it's garden-y. So I put two together. See, they're white on the back. put two together and made pockets. So that was here, and so you got the colored. You get to have the color on the outside in the pockets, you know, on the the white on the inside. So that's, that signature. Anything else I need to show you there? I don't think so. There's our. I love that back part. I should have turned that around, right? And then here's the last one with the donkey pages. Here's a little pig and her babies. Do I have a pocket in here? Oh, this one I put a Childcraft page in. This pretty Childcraft garden page. And so that, yeah, that's from Childcraft, which I have right here. So if you have one, it's from this, or if you want to look for it. This is number 6 Childcraft for this Childcraft series. They might not all be the same because I don't remember this. I had Childcraft when I was a kid, but it wasn't this colorful set. It was a gray set, and I don't remember one called the Green Kingdom. There might have been one, but maybe not. I don't know. So anyway, this one had a lot of colorful pages. The Green Kingdom. Oh, look at that. Anyway, I love this. So I actually was looking for farm. I thought maybe there would be farm in here before green, but it's all the Green Kingdom. So you can see what's in here. A lot of, here's some more of the plant, the garden, where I took the page from. But yeah, just lots of great pages to use in here for all sorts of paper crafting. And they're slick but not too shiny. Maybe you can see that in the camera. They're not like, shiny like a newer book might be, and they're thick. They're thick, much thicker than a magazine, I would say. Yeah, so look at that for fall. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, so this is an awesome, if you see, like when I see Childcraft books at the thrift store, I don't buy all of them. I pick out my favorites, and if I don't remember my favorites, I'll just do like this, and I'll look through, and I'm like, oh yeah, this one has lots of stuff I can use, and then I bring it home if I need it, if I have room for it. So, yeah, I put that Childcraft page in here. Let's go ahead and put in I'll go ahead and glue these on, and then I'll sew them on maybe after the video. So, next, let's see where I want to put them. Let's put it on maybe the newsletter page. That does stick out a little more, so it would. Let me see how that would stick out of the book. Yeah, it wouldn't stick out too much. It doesn't matter if it sticks out, but I don't, I want it to show, so I don't want to put it on one shorter page like this, which I only have one short page in each, like this in each signature. So I think I'm going to put it here. Let's go, like I said, I'm trying not to be picky on where I put it. I want to put it up here, actually, though, so that's not going to work here. I want to, maybe on the donkey page, then I can put it right here. This is a bigger one, so I think I'll put it right here. Yeah, that'll work, and it looks pretty on the yellow, too. Okay, that'll work. Gotta be a little picky, right? So, like, just a little bit of glue to hold it down until I get to sew it, so it doesn't have to be all glued together or anything. So just a little bit on the edge here, where it's going to be touching the paper, and here. So, there we go. Get that on here. I tried to put a pretty page from the donkey book in each signature, and I've got a few pages left where I can make some tags, maybe in journal cards or something like that from the balance of the donkey book pages. So I want to use all of that up. Either use it or it'll come along with the journal when in a goodie bag. Okay, so there's the first one. See how I put it at the top? The next one's going to go here in the next signature. So let's do that. I could put them all on that ledger paper if I want. So here's the ledger paper in this one. We're just going to go with this. Okay, so we got a lot done during this video. We put in that cluster, the applique on the pocket, the tabs, which I want to put a zigzag stitch through after, just for, really, I don't even need it, but for effect. And then I'll find a place for some of those other appliques, and maybe a cat button, stuff like that. Okay, so that's that signature. You know, those look cute. And then the signature, let's find them. Let's just go ahead and put them on the same. See, I have another page drawing that's going to go in between here somewhere, probably right here. That third page that I'm drawing. Oh, this is so beautiful on this. Let's see, which is the outside? Okay, I think I'm going to do it like, I could just glue this one down like that, or I could wrap it around. It's kind of thick because it's 2 layers. Like I said, I think it's from a hem or something from the sheet. So I think this one I'm just going to glue like this on one side. So you can do it either way, any way you want. Alright, oops, getting glue on my finger there. I don't want to get glue all everywhere. Okay, so there we go. Get glued down all. It'll be sewn, but for now it's going to be glued until I get to my sewing machine. Okay, there we go. Is that too far out? Let me put it in a little bit. I didn't wrap that one around, so. Okay. Straight. Okay, let's see how they look. I can still move them around a little bit. That one is still sticking out pretty far. Let me move that one in a little bit more. Actually. Okay, I was able to peel it off. You have a little bit more time with the fabric tack, but not a lot. You gotta be quick on your toes with that one, with both of those art glitter glue. And there we go. It's more even with the other ones. You can see it a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. And but they don't stick out over the cover, which if they did, it would be all right. But okay. All right, I think it's almost ready to sew into signatures. I'm going to look through and see if I can use any more of these appliques that I showed you. And the cat button. Let's pick out a cat button because I still have a minute or two. Let's see, red one. I love the red one. I love this one's light purple. I want to. This journal is pretty colorful, so let's go with one of these in my hand. Oh, here's another yellow one too. I like this one. It's a golden yellow. So one of these, one or both of those. Okay, so we have some cat buttons. Let's look through. Let's start in the. I don't know if I'll put another pocket here or not. I might leave that for, you know, whoever gets the journal can decorate that. You know what I mean? So, and this too. So let's start in the back though and look for a place for a cat button or an applique. Okay, cute. That looks nice. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Is there any plain pages? I think there was one. Yeah, right here. This is a plain page because it's a book page. And what I did was this page was also, let's see, what was it? Something was wrong with, not wrong, but just this was a plain page. Oh, I had to cut this page. When I cut it down, what ended up on this page right here was just donkey ears, like it just because I had to cut off the bottom. And so I took another page and glued it on here. So it's, it could be a cute picture. And here's the back of this one. And then so this one ended up plain. I thought, okay, that's okay. We can have a plain page. But since I want to use a cat button, let's go ahead and pull out a couple little pieces of fabric here. We'll make a little cluster on this page. And so, let's see. this is a cute one that I haven't used yet. And what goes with that? It doesn't have to go with it, but let's see if I can find something that goes with a little bit more than that one. Let's see, what do we have here? Ooh, what is this blue one? Here's a little piece of denim. Yeah, let's do that. That's farmy. Okay, so I'll make a little cluster here. Just wear it, whatever. Let me do it quick. Do a quick one. Grab my stapler. And so I'll just, so I don't have to glue these together, put a little staple there, because my time is pretty much up, so that means I have like 1 minute or 2 minutes. But what I'm going to do is just put a little glue here, just to show you. Make a quick cluster. A little glue just in the middle. Glue that down after I already stapled it. Okay, a little cluster there, decorate this page. And then one of these little kitty cats, but I'll put some embroidery floss in there and then I'll glue it down. So we have a cute little cluster, and I got to use one of my cats there. So I gotta go, my time is up, but I'll see you in my next video. Everyone have a great day. Stay tuned so that you can see the development of this journal. Plus, it might even be the flip through in the next video. So thank you for watching. I'll see y'all. Have a great day.